Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Dominations. This is Back in the Basic Jungle. This is our text baby brother does back. You know this and this. Real man Rasta, fake man Rasta, real Rasta, fake Rasta. Front by the preacher and preacher. The only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it right back in Basic Jungle. Do our text baby. Until then, till real man Rasta, fake man Rasta, real Rasta, fake Rasta. Front by the preacher. We're gonna talk about a previous unsung episode, but we're gonna talk about this unappreciated and not appreciation enough group is called the Whispers. My mother grew up listening to the Whispers. Let's talk about the Whispers. As you see, two twin brothers. I forgot their names. We'll know about their names. Let's talk about the Whispers. You know, let's talk about the Whispers. They're great singers, great group. Okay. All right, the Whispers are an American group from Los Angeles, California, who has scored hit records since the late 1960s. They are the best known for their number 2 one R&B single, and the beat goes on. I love that record. In 1980. And Rock Steady, yeah, steady, rock till the day goes on. I like that record. Rock Steady in 1987. The Whispers top 50. Whispers Whispers score 15 tops 10 R&B singles and 8 top 10 R&B albums, which is 2 of them. The Whispers and The Love Is Where You Find It. Reaching the number 1 spot. They have entered 2 platinum and 5 golden albums by the RIAA. Hold on, folks. I'll be back. Hold on for a second. I'll be back. I'm back. I was just checking on something. I'm back. I'll just check on something. See my niece and them. She's okay. All right. Okay. They origin from Los Angeles, and the origins are boogie, soul, and funk. And the year is active in 1963. Present. The label Soul Clock, Negative, and Souls and Capital, and Associated Active College. All right, here's the group. Okay, the brothers, the Scott brothers, Wally Scott and Walter Scott and Leslie the Degree, and their two deceased past members, Marcus Hansenson, deceased, rest in peace, and Don Otis Cooper, rest in peace. And another one is Nicholas Caldwell, rest in peace. All those 3 members, rest in peace. All right, the careers. Whisper reformed in 1963 in Watts, California. The original members, including the identified twins brothers, Walter Scotty and Wallace Scotty and Walter Scott, along with Craig Heston, Marcus Henson, and Nicholas Caldwell Wells. After being invited to the San Francisco Bay Area in 1966 by Slidestone, the group relocated to that area where they began to develop and a reputation as a stopping live act. Walter Scott was drafted to the service in the Vietnam War during that period for 18 months, returning to the group in 1969 after discharges after Henderson injured in his Ridley Scott and South Scott in a driving accident in 1973. He was replaced by a former friend of this discussion member, Lexington Degree. The group scored many hits on the R&B Billboard Hot 100 charts and throughout the 1970s and 1980s, and they hit number one on the Hot Dance Club Play charts in 1979 and 80 with Then the Beat Goes On, Can You Dance the Boogie, and Out of the Box in 1987. They enjoyed every belief and attentive literature in the top 10 when Rocksteady became their first top 10 successful on the Hot 100, reaching number 7, while also captured the number 1 spot on the Billboard charts. After a season of singles on Los Angeles label Dory, the group signed to a small LA label, Soul Clock, running by producer Ryan Carson, who was responsible for their breaking through hit. Seems like I got It seems like I got to do the wrong. It seems like I got to do wrong. It seems like I got to do wrong in 1970. I try to pronounce it right for make sure I won't unpronounce it. Moving to the larger New York-based journalist label, they could continue to be producing by Carson before he sold all of his recordings to Sutherland with the group, then recorded mainly in Philadelphia in the mid-70s. Since that period, many of the studios has been done in Los Angeles. Their most successful period was in 1980 with Sutherland Records, the sound of Los Angeles Records. That's what it means. Southern Record being the sound of Los Angeles. I did not know that. Which was underrated by their manager at the time, Dick Gregory. Not the political stand-up comedy Gregory, the CEO of the music people, Dick Gregory. The Whispers later published their own distribution companies, Sorely Tide Production, through which they released their independent 2006 album, For Your Ears Only. The group opened Game 2 of the 1989 World Series at Oakland Land and Adelante County and colleges with their tradition of the national anthem. Marcus Hutchinson left the group in 1982 during two reversals stated in cancer, and that's sad. According to the Whispers website, when Hutchinson died of it on May 23, 2000, they vowed to never replace him and started to perform as a trio. Charlie Inoglin resigned from his position as the keyboard in the later part of the 1993 in order to spend more time with his family. That's good. In 2004, the Whispers are inducted into the Ultimate R&B Music Hall of Fame. The Philadelphia songwriter team, Al Farley and Norman Harold, and Bunny and Sutherland and Ryan and Baker, provided several of the Whisper songs, including A Mother for My Child, and Bingo. I like that. Bingo, very good. Won't You Love, Place My Finger, Place My Best. I never heard of it, but it was a good song. Douglas and Otterwell died of a congenital heart failure at his San Francisco home on J- uh, January the 5th, 2016. May he rest in peace. And this is all their achievements, their members, and their albums they did. They had a lot of they had a great albums. But here's the thing, man, about the Whispers. I didn't know much about them until I heard about them in Unsung, and people need to know about this group. This is a standing group, man, and their music will live on for many generations to come. So the members of the Whispers, may they rest in peace, and the ones that still remain here, shout out to them, and much love to them. And their music will live on for many years, generations to come. And that's all I can say. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Chugging this out, text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.